What's up, everyone? My name is Arif, and this is your Daily Chat Season 5, Episode 10 for January the 27th, 2020. How's everybody doing today? What is going on? Yes, this is actually indeed a YouTube-only episode. This one is not live streamed today, so if you are subscribed on the YouTube channel, there you go. You got something special for yourself. If you found this via Google search, hey, why don't you hit that subscribe button? Let's try and get to 1,000 subscribers on this channel. But in today, I just want to talk about three really cool articles. So let's get right into it. And while I thought this was going to be the least of the articles today, it turns out to be my most entertaining one to talk about. And that's because Porsche is going to show its first Super Bowl ad in 23 years. And it's for the new electric car, the Taycan. I know what you're saying. It's not interesting. It's a car. They all do it, and no one cares, especially about electric cars. Who cares? Here's the thing. One, it's Porsche. Okay, that's good enough. So the ad is already out on YouTube, and we're gonna take a look because this ad, man, they did it as a heist. Okay, it's this new Taycan car. I'm sure it's got all the Porsche features, you know, fast and everything. I'm a weekend car guy. More like a long weekend kind of car guy. I like cars, not enough to work on them and like read about them 24/7, but I like cars enough to know that this is really baller, okay? But hang on, we're gonna take a look. Here we go. Ready? 5, 4, let's go. I love everything about this so far. I'm a huge heist fan. I'll be quiet now. Ain't no guard ever looked like that.
Thief.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna just get into my Spider.
I'ma remember that.
Wait. Which car should I drive?
You go, this one.
My car.
My car.
My car.
Your car.
Let's go. Please tell me you saw that. Puppets not stopping nothing, so they mind getting hated what they can't understand. They illiterate. The truth is my.
This raises so many questions.
Let's go. Oh, it's a beautiful day for a car chase. Feel the beat set to me, courtesy of Women G. Tell the queen, feel the beat. So impressive with delivering my message. I don't need your respect. I don't beg for acceptance, cause I take what I need and never ask for permission. Make a class in session. Let's go.
Where you going?
Just a little sightseeing through the forest. I gotcha.
Who wants to be the bad guy next?
I'll take that, thank you.
You're welcome, bad guy.
What?
Guys, we gotta talk about the rules here. When we get back, we're having a meeting.
Let's go.
Okay, so that's the new Porsche commercial right there. I love everything about this commercial. It's a mix of like the Italian Job and Mission Impossible, like car chase scenes. I am a huge fan of this commercial. I think Porsche did a fantastic job, and the whole thing with the police and the driving by slowly, absolutely stellar. Can't get enough of it. But there's no like tech news about this. I just love a really good commercial, and Porsche in electric cars is tech enough to qualify to be on the show. But yeah, this is called The Heist. If you want to watch it again, there you go. Porsche, The Heist official commercial. Just absolutely stellar. I can't wait to actually see what this car can do. Like I said, I'm only a weekend car guy, so I'll read about it at some point. But yeah, There you go. That's Porsche's new commercial. Just had to get that out there. No, nothing more to say. Okay, let's get into the real two tech news topics today. If you are a big user of Avast, Avast is actually selling off user data for a lot of money. Not even like chump change money. I mean, they are selling your info. So if you have Avast, the free version especially, there is a little like click thing that you have to opt into, but more than likely it's probably already pre-checked for you when you go to install the software, and they are gathering a boatload of information. So to big companies like Google, Home Depot, Microsoft, and Pepsi, the Avast was selling off your Google searches, map locations, LinkedIn pages, YouTube visits, everything under the sun. The company named JumpShot, who makes Avast, markets called the All Clicks feed, which tracks user clicks across all the websites in precise detail. Every search, every click, every buy on every site. And Omnicom paid $2 million for this information. It's becoming more and more that a lot of these companies that used to be held in really high regard are very much collapsing to the things that they were trying to avoid that made them great. And Avast used to be one of those softwares I heralded when I would recommend things to people. When people would ask me what antivirus I used Avast, I used AVG. And in the last like 6 years, man, they've really gone downhill. Their software is not as powerful. It definitely doesn't catch everything that it should. And now they're just doing the data selling like everybody else. So at this point in the game now, I abandoned Avast years and years ago, like around 2014. And this only goes to further show why I won't go back to it. Even Mozilla, they pulled the extensions from their store because it was a security risk. So yeah, I can't say more. If you are using Avast, get rid of Avast. If you're waiting to run your contract out, you're almost just better off with the Windows Defender. At this point now, it's not doing anything more for you except just compromising more and more of your information. And keep in mind, you might not be mad that they're selling your info, and that's cool. I'm not mad either. I know people have my info. The thing that makes me mad is the fact that I'm not getting a cut of the money for the info that they're stealing from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing that matters. It's not the fact that they're stealing your information. Look, you are in an age where your data is worth its weight in gold. And yes, people are going to harvest your info at every single turn, whether you're a gamer, whether you're a video producer, whether you're just a businessman. Any software you use is harvesting your data. You can't get away from that. The best you can do is minimize it, and the best outcome you can get is that you get a cut of the profit for your own information. Just want to say, Avast sold this for $2 million. Not exactly chump change for most people who are watching this show. So there you go. Just get rid of Avast, get it right off your computer, just burn it to the ground, treat it like you do Norton. Just, you would uninstall Norton, just uninstall Avast as well. And in the final story today, Windows 7 should be live and open source from the Free Software Foundation. They have put in a request, a petition. Let's be honest, it's a petition to say to Microsoft, make Windows 7 open source. Now that it's end of life, now that it's only being supported via high-end paywalls, they feel that Windows should be this way now. Windows 7 should be open source. The problem, though, is this. While I can appreciate the want to make Windows 7 continue on in another life, make it better, make it more robust, and make it up to date, the biggest problem of all is the fact that Windows 10 uses a lot of Windows 7 code. So if they were to make it open source, and now mind you, I am not a professional developer. I'm going to preface this right now. Probably should have done this like a few sentences back. I'm not a professional developer, okay? I don't know exactly how you can lock things out and all that. I only know what I know from open source, where normally just everything is exposed. But yes, Windows 10 uses a lot of code from Windows 7. So if Microsoft was to make it open source, they could potentially be putting themselves at risk in the consumer market for losing sales. Now, I don't think the consumer market's a very big deal to Microsoft. I really don't. I think the enterprise sector is where they make most of their money. But still, that doesn't mean that they want to just go ahead and throw those sales away. Because even in the enterprise space, if a deal is good enough, companies will invest in open source and bring in people who can help make that conversion happen. I know I was at one of those companies. They will absolutely move to an open source system if they can get people to support it and they can get the exact same features out of it or more than what they're paying for from Microsoft. Because Microsoft, I can tell you, at the enterprise level, they charge a lot of money. It is not a small fee for Microsoft to do things. So I can appreciate the Free Software Foundation for petitioning for Windows 7 to be made open source. Unfortunately, A, petitions don't mean anything. B, this isn't Fantasyland. C, Microsoft is a corporation aiming to build out their bottom line as heavy as possible. And C, you're just a consumer and your opinions don't matter. I cannot stress that enough in the point of Microsoft, your opinion does not matter. It just won't. You are a drop in the ocean. Okay? It's insignificant. Even if 100,000 people signed this petition, that would be nothing. You'd be talking 0.00% in terms of its impact on you. So Windows 7, look, if you want to sign that petition, you can look up the Free Software Foundation Windows 7 petition, and you can sign it. I wish you the best of luck. I'm just telling you from personal experience, they're not going to do it. There's way too much code base being shared between the two softwares, and they are just not doing it whatsoever. Guys, there you have it. That is today's Daily Chat, Season 5, Episode 10. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are watching this on the YouTube channel because this wasn't live streamed today, hey, why don't you hit that subscribe button? We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on this channel. And guys, I'm Arif. I will see everybody probably tomorrow, same time, same place. And if not, I'll definitely see you for the next episode, which is episode 11. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in and have a good night. Bye.